I don't know. 50 times 7 is 350. 350 times plus 35 is 38. All right. Today, we're just going to go over the work that you were supposed to do independently on page 165. I'm going to go over it quite quickly because it should be done. Then I'm going to give you some time to do the practice quiz because tomorrow we have a quiz. When's our quiz? Tomorrow. Cadence, move over here. Please. I'm really tired of asking you not to talk. So can you just move all the way over here? Then I can just look at you. And you will stop talking.
Is she new?
She is.
Is this
All
the
right.
first day?
So 22 divided by -2. Remember, when our signs are different, our answer is negative. So is this answer going to be positive or negative? Negative, because our signs are different. What's 22 divided by 2? 11. Is this going to be negative or positive? Negative, because our signs are different.
Yeah.
What's 110 divided by 11? 10.
Negative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this answer going to be positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, and it is 25. Make sure you are on page 165 with us. All right, is this answer going to be positive or negative?
Negative.
Positive, because our signs are the same. Negative divided by negative is what?
Positive.
Positive, of course. What's 64 divided by 8?
9.
8. Careful. Guys, you got to know your multiplication facts. All right. Negative divided by negative is once again still positive. What's 39 divided by 13? Lucas, you need to be focused. 3.
Wait.
3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3, right?
I said 3 9, not 3 6.
We're on page 165. 165. And this is positive 5. Well done.
Have to do with number 3, 6, and number 5.
All right. So here in these expressions, we put these numbers in. We put a negative 32 over n, which was 2. What does that fraction bar mean, Elijah? Divided by. Very good, Kelsey. So negative 32 rather, divided by 2 is what? Negative 16. Our signs are different, so it's negative. Again, our m was negative 32. Our p was negative 8. This time our signs are the same, so our answer is going to be positive. What's 32 divided by 8? 4. Is this making sense? We just have to know division and our 2 little rules. P is negative 8. N is 2. What's negative 8 divided by 2? Negative 4. Well done. F is negative 15 divided by G, which is 5. What's negative 15? Yep. Anybody get anything different? We're okay still. H is negative 45. F is negative 15. This one's going to be positive, and it is 3. 3 times 15 is 45. H is negative 45. G is 5. Negative 9.
You're making them up.
Am I making what up?
Never mind.
A submarine descends to a depth. It's descending, so it is negative 660 feet below the surface in 11 minutes. This is asking us the change in feet position after 1 minute. So what are we dividing this by? 11. So, well, first of all, what is 66 divided by 11? 6. And a 0, and is it positive or negative? Excellent. 6 times 11 is 66. And this is 660. It's just multiplied by 2.
Like 13 and a half, right? What in the world? I thought this was gonna be
Negative 60. And then you actually did it and it was okay. All right. Aaron made 3 withdrawals last month. Each time he withdrew the same amount. If Aaron withdrew a total of $375, what integer represents the change? So negative 375 divided by 3. Well, first of all, how many times can 3 go into itself? 1. And how many times can 3 go into 75? 8 quarters, 25 cents, right? So he took out of his account, or she, I don't know, negative $125.
25.
Okay, so this is pretty much where we're stopping because I'm going to give you some time to work on your practice quiz. So, one thing you might want to remember is that when our signs are the same, so same signs, our quotient is positive. When they are different signs, our quotient and our product, right? Our different signs, our answer is negative. Okay? So we should be able to do these multiplying and dividing. Can you use a calculator? No, you may not use a calculator on the quiz. You may not use a calculator when you practice. Can you use your planner?
Yeah.
Yes, you may use your multiplication table in your planner, which you can find either at the end or the beginning. The beginning one's nice and big on page 36. Sure, I'll leave that right there while you work. You're welcome.
All right. Go back inside that I can use.
All right. Hopefully you've got these notes here, but we also are going to go over. So what's 8 times 3?
42.
Positive or negative? Negative because my signs are different. What's 4 times 5? 4 times 5 is 20, but this one is negative because my signs are different. What's 12 times 2? 24. Positive or negative? Negative because my signs are different.
21.
21, and it's going to stay positive because our signs are the same. What's 6 times 5? 30. You must know by now that multiplication can be shown with parentheses, an X, or a dot, or some combination of, right? So make sure you know these things. Notice that all of your multiplication are down on the left column. All of your division will be down on the right column, right? I grouped them nicely for you. So now, 14 divided by 7. Guys, if we are struggling with our division, you're just thinking, 7 times what is 14? So I would follow the 7 till I got to the 14, go up to my answer, which is 2. And it's negative because my signs are different. 24 divided by 8. So 8 times what is 24? So I go from the 8 up to the 24 all the way up to my answer, which is 3. Is this positive or negative? Good. Positive because my signs are the same. Now I have 40 divided by 5. So I'm asking myself, 5 times what is 40? 8. So I would follow my 5 till I got to the 40. I would go up to my answer, which is 8. And in this case, it is negative because my signs are different. 6 times what is 12? 2. And in this case, negative 2 because we want a positive 12. Negative 6 divided by negative 1. Well, what's 6 divided by 1? 6 divided by 1 is what? 6. So when my signs are the same, my answer is going to stay positive. Yep, we're almost done. All right, these last two. Eric owns shares of a certain stock. If he sells off 5 shares of the stock each month for 8 months, find the change in the number of shares of stock he owns. So he's selling off. So he's really losing 5 each month for 8 months. So he's selling them off 8 times. Right? So hopefully you said, oh, I can't divide those two numbers. They're not very nice numbers. And Mrs. Love said no calculators. So what is 5 times 8? 40. And in this case, my signs are different. So I have negative 40. So he's down 40 shares. And then I don't mark you wrong, but I usually give you extra points. Delia loses a total. So if you're losing a total of something, this is a clue that we're going to be dividing that total into pieces, right? She's losing 440 over a series of 4 questions. So what times 4 would give me 44? 11. And then I need to add the 0 on. And in this case, it is negative. So which would represent her average change per question? Negative 110 points. Yep. Okay. Questions, concerns? Are we ready for the quiz tomorrow? Hopefully.
I bet this grade or this